Good morning, everyone. We are Gupshit, and today we are give you a tutorial on how to use Matecat, a free computer-assisted translation tool. Now let's get started. Matecat is a free online CAT tool. It was developed in 2011 by translators and FBK with support from the European Union. It's open source and translators around the world use it for professional projects. Matecat supports more than 100 languages and can handle very large files quickly. It even integrates with Euro machine translation. It's completely free with no hidden cost. Now let's make a quick comparison between CAT tools and machine translation. CAT tools assist human translators. They store past translation and ensure consistency in terminology. Although they require training, they usually produce more accurate and professional research. On the other hand, MT and machine translation works automatically, translating sentence by sentence. Is very fast, but often inconsistent with custom and less reliable. MT is useful for quickly understanding, while CAT is better for high quality translation. And now my friend will continue the next part.
Now we go through some main features of CAT tools, Matecat. You can see here some features here, such as translation memory, RTM, glossary and terminology management, alignment and concordance tools, quality assurance checks, machine translation integration, and team collaboration functions. And now we will go through the two most important ones in details. First one, translation memory. Translation memory works by saving every segment you translate. Later, if you see the same sentence or phrase, the system will suggest your earlier translation. For example, if you already translated thank you as cảm ơn bạn, Matecat will suggest the same phrase when it appears again. This saves time and ensures consistency. The second one is glossary and terminology. A glossary or template is different from a translation memory. While a TM works with full sentences, the glossary stores specific words or phrases. For example, if your glossary says that computer must also be translated as máy tính, Matecat will highlight that choice whenever the word appears. This helps avoid mistakes, like using vi tính or another inconsistent terms. And now my friend Nhi will present the continued parts.
Now let's move on to the quality assurance features in Matecat. The first important function is spell check, which automatically correct typo, just like in Word. And next we have the consistency check. These features alerted if the same term is translated differently in various places. And we also get missing translation alert, which prevents us from accidentally skipping sentences. And finally, the number and tag check verify that number, symbol, and formatting are correctly used. For example, if we translated coffee into cafe the first time, but later write cafe, the tool will warn us about this inconsistency. Next, let's look at the machine translation integration. CAT tool like Matecat can directly connect with Google Machine Translation and other engines. This means they will instantly provide a suggestion, and then the translator can edit those suggestions for more accuracy. Here a simple example. English is the cat is on the table. The Vietnamese translation will be con mèo ở trên bàn. This sentence is short and simple, so there's no need for adjustment. But next, with a more complex sentences, English is this platform allow multiple translators to work simultaneously without losing track of chains. Google MT suggests that Nền tảng này cho phép nhiều dịch giả làm việc đồng thời mà không bị mất dấu các thay đổi. This translation is close, but for better clarity, we need post-editing. A more accurate version will be, nền tảng này cho phép nhiều dịch giả làm việc cùng lúc mà vẫn theo dõi được mọi thay đổi. So next, my friend will present the demonstration of the use of the Matecat.
Thank you, Nhi. Now that we've explained the theory, let's move on to the demo. We'll show you how to upload a file, translate step by step, and finally export the finished translation. Let's watch how it works in Matecat.
Hello, my name is Phát, and this is Matecat demonstration. In order to access Matecat and begin your translation journey, please open a browser and type in www.matecat.com. After that, you'll be greeted with this interface. All right, so the first thing first you have to do on the web page is to either sign in or sign up, because it's a requirement in order for you to be able to create a project, right? You could press sign up and use either 4 of these or enter your name and personal information here to create an account. I've already done that before, so let's just dive straight in. Right. When you finish logging in, you'll be greeted with this dialog right here. This is one of the most important pieces. I'll explain from left to right and from top to bottom, right? So, project name. What will be the name of your project? For now, let's just say presentation, right? And you will drop your files to translate them. That means you can have multiple files, but for this session, I'll just have one, since you are beginners. Project template, skip that. This one is in skip that. So this is the target language. This was made in Vietnamese, so let's just set that to that, and we can choose our target language. We have multiple ones too, but for now, just have one language, yeah. And the subject is what your the topic about your document. Just set it to general, since it's the easiest. And translation memory. This is the collective translation memory that users like you have contributed to Matecat. You can have your own translation memory as you go if your work is confidential, that is. And now this cog button right here is the settings. Matecat has machine translation built in. Some people don't like it, so you could press the cog button here. Go to the machine translation tab and turn this off. Right. So that's about it. Now, Matecat supports 82 file formats. Let's press analyze and see what it has in store. Right. What we have here is the volume analysis. This number means that Matecat has seen 3% of the words in the document before, and it will apply the translation automatically. That means you don't have to do anything, right? This interface might be or may not be useful for beginners. I mean, just skip all of these. I guess you can hire people to translate for you on Translated, or you can split it in sections for translators to work with, but it costs a lot, so let's just skip that and go straight to the translate button right here. It'll bring you to another web page, and here you have the main interface. Yes, right. So Matecat will divide your document into sentences, and it will work with chunks like 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, and 4 sentences. Yeah. Now, on the left is the original text, and on the right is the target language text. Right. So as you can see, since we turned off machine translation before, it will say no translation, machine translation, and it will pull up the matches of the translation thingies, right? So we could just see which one fits us best. It also has the analysis, how much confidence it has in the match. So when we are okay with it, the translation, we can press Control Enter or translate it in order to lock it in. Yeah, this one looks pretty good, like 99%. Yeah, let's translate it. This one 41%. You could like, I mean, this one doesn't really relate to this, so we could do it ourselves. Having presentation skills is very crucial for success personally, professionally. Right. Sometimes you have to do it since it doesn't find its match on its translation memory. Yeah, and so you do same thing all over. And when you're done, you could export your file in XLIF, TMX, or original, and draft. And that's about it, really. Just download it and see what it is. And there you have it. These are the ones we have already finished. Pretty easy, right? Thank you for listening.
So that's how you use Matecat for translation. So now let's talk about Matecat streams. First, the biggest advantage is that it's completely free and open source. Anyone can use it without worrying about the license fees. Second, it is very easy to learn thanks to its simple web-based platform. Beginner can start translating right away without much training. Third, Matecat supports multiple file types such as Word, PDF, Excel, HTML, and so on, which makes it very flexible. Fourth, it ensures quality with built-in features like machine translation, suggestions, and quality assurance checks. And finally, it allows collaborations between multiple translators at the same time, which is very useful for team projects. And of course, just like any other tools, Matecat also has weakness. And the first weakness is that it requires an internet connection since it's web-based. So if the internet is slow or unavailable, you cannot work smoothly. And second is that Matecat has very advanced features compared to pad tools such as Traders or MemoQ. It's great for beginners, but for professionals may feel limited. Third, when working with very large translation memories, Matecat can become slower and less responsive. And another weakness is that the interface is not highly customizable. Users cannot adjust the layout or install plugins like in other CA tools. And finally, it may face compatibility issues with some file types or external tools, which can be inconvenient for large projects. And that's all for the strength and the weakness of Matecat.
And here's a weak comparison between Matecat and another popular tool, SDL Trados. Matecat is a free web-based solution with a simple, user-friendly interface, making it ideal for students and small projects. In contrast, SDL Trados is a paid desktop solution with a more complex interface, targeting professional translators, agencies, and enterprises. While Matecat offers basic features like glossary and machine translation support and is lightweight for small to medium projects, SDL Trados provides advanced terminology management and QA tools, making it powerful for large, complex, multi-language projects. In summary, Matecat is the better choice for quick, easy, and cost-effective web-based translation. To conclude, Matecat is a simple, beginner-friendly CAT tool that provides essential features: translation memory, QA checks, glossary or term-based, and machine translation integration. It is best for students and small projects. and it helps us translate faster and more consistently. Matecat is definitely worth trying. It's a good choice for starters to practice cartoons before moving to advanced platforms like SDL-JDOS. And our preferences are the official Matecat website and documentation, along with sources from translated.net and FBK research. Thank you for listening to our presentation.